Hey y'all, future Brian and Kaylee here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's episode. Um, in this episode, we talk a lot about Dwayne, or the episode that was supposed to come out before this. It was supposed to come out on the
It was a Monday
it
surprise
was like the
episode.
19th, I think. It was a Monday surprise episode, which we have decided to postpone for the time being. You want to say it?
We did not feel that episode encapsulated him as an artist and really put respect on his name. The way that we want to put respect on his name, just because we didn't have the material that we needed to make it a good episode. He's a smaller artist. He's amazing. And we feel that
We didn't represent him properly.
Exactly. And he definitely deserves that. So we just don't feel comfortable
releasing something that's not...
that we're not even proud of ourselves.
Like, if we're questioning how good it actually is, then
it's not worth
putting it out for the whole world to see.
Like they used to tell us in school, if you feel like the shirt should not be worn to school and you feel like you need to ask a teacher, it's probably not dress code appropriate.
Exactly. With that said, we hope you enjoy the episode, the Born This Way episode. I'm actually really proud of this episode. I think it came out really well.
This one was crazy. I think that's another reason why.
Because a lot of our episodes are so good, and we're so proud of them, and then the Dwayne episode just wasn't.
It just wasn't.
But expect it to come, just not right now.
Yep. In the near future. Don't worry, it's not going to be postponed. Like, months down the line, we're going to completely forget about it.
No.
We want to cover him.
We're actually very excited about it.
Which is why we didn't want to.
All right, enjoy the episode, y'all.
Yeah, thank you, bye.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Another Day,
Another Curve.
We are your hosts, Brian
and Kaylee.
Welcome back to another rendition or another episode on the saga of Gaga. The Gaga Saga!
The Gaga Saga! Woo! 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 I'll turn into like a really big crowd.
That's enough. I didn't even open my Lonnie. Oh, okay, sorry, y'all. Brief intermission. Oh.
I should have grabbed my hydro flask out of my car, so I had some water. Yeah, we went to Cane's. If y'all watched our surprise episode, you would have seen that. Y'all should go watch that.
Yeah, I think this one's coming out like the Thursday after it, so I think that works out. I'll have to double check our schedule.
I don't know. I might have just spoiled something for y'all.
Maybe. We'll bleep it out if it's not true. But no, I think so.
We're bad at editing. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. And today, on this very special episode, we are talking about the best Gaga album, ARTPOP. Some thought before we get in. This album, for sure, I feel like it's Gaga's most underrated album.
That's fair. I see why, okay, so it's not a bad album, by no means. It's actually got a lot of bops on here. I feel like the reason why it flopped so hard when it first came out was because people just were not ready.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It's weird. It's really weird.
It's a weird album, but I feel like if it was released today, in this music space, it would go off. It would be it would hit number one automatically. She wouldn't have to fight for it to hit number one like she did back in 2013 when it first came out.
That's wild. Did any of her songs hit number one?
No. I think the only ones that hit number one, I think Born This Way was number one for a week. Bad Romance was number one for a while.
Yeah.
Just Dance was, I think, it hit number one as well. Or number two. She had quite a few songs hit number two and were just blocked from number one. I think Poker Face never hit number one.
I feel like, especially right now with the way that music is, and just the current state of music, if Taylor Swift's at number one, you're not getting it for a while.
Yeah.
If it's either Taylor...
Try that in a small town!
Okay, Jason Aldean.
She blocked him for number one.
Wait, Taylor did? Oh, as she should. That song is mid.
It's not even good. And I feel like it's just shock value to be shock value.
Yeah.
It's like some comedians. Like I feel like a lot of comedians say stuff just to get like the shock laughter versus actual laughter.
Like Matt Rife.
Ding ding ding. There's a few that I've watched. I'm like, what was that, y'all?
Bo Burnham, on the other hand.
Chat, is this real?
Guys, my microphone's not even. Sorry. Hold on. I hope y'all heard all of that. It's still not.
Wait, hold on. Let me do a little bit of work on it. I see what you did. Hold that. You can just talk to an open mic for a second. You done
Hey,
messed
y'all.
it up.
What'd I do?
This little piece, you shoved it too hard in there.
I didn't even know that was in there.
Yeah. Right.
Brian.
What? This is a private matter over here.
But no, I love Bo Burnham. He's so silly.
Give it here. Back in y'all go. Why is your mic all wonky? Alright, that was better.
Isn't he dating Phoebe Bridgers?
Matt Rife.
Bo Burnham!
I thought Phoebe Bridgers was like not. I thought she played for the other team.
No, well, she might halfway.
She's like
one of those floaters.
She's one of those 50-50s.
It was so funny earlier. Whatever the girl was like, "Are you two boyfriend girlfriend?"
Oh, and I turned to her. I said, "Girl, I play for the other team."
She was like, "Oh, okay." She's so sweet.
I
I love her. I've seen her before with her daughter. She's so funny. But yeah. But no, Matt Rife actually dated, you know, the girl that's
Haley
on
Bieber?
I don't know. You weren't serious, right? Okay. The girl that's on the cancel pod with Tana. What's her name?
Oh,
Brooke.
her. I don't like her.
What?
Only because she dated my Rife.
Well, now she's...
Matthew Reflay. Gross.
Matt Pat.
That's just a theory. Car theory.
And what did I say the other day?
I don't even know.
I forgot. There was one episode where we were talking about a car theory.
Well, I ended the episode like that.
Yeah, and I said something. I was like, and like I think it says like buckle your seatbelt or something like that. I don't know.
NASCAR.
There's only one race, the human race.
What about NASCAR?
But no, Brooke from Cancel Pod, she dated Matt Rife, and it was crazy.
I need to listen to that podcast. I haven't listened
Me
to like a full
too.
episode, but I've seen clips, and it's actually pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. They're both so funny. But I had seen a clip where Brooke was talking about how like Matt was literally cheating on her with like multiple women at that time. Like there's like literally a group chat of women. Yeah.
That tracks. He's kind of an awful person. So that
girl.
Makes sense. That makes sense of that.
And Tana was like going off. I love Tana. I've always loved Tana.
Tana.
Always trying to be Playmate, but I want to be Hugh Hefner. I want to throw bands on these hoes. Like a Hefner.
Like a Hefner.
That song's so hard to sing
10% like I check her.
It's
My
such...
neck hurt.
That's like unironically a good song. I hope she still likes it. And
oh, for sure not. She probably looks back on it and she's like, what was that? And it probably reminds her of her ex, so she probably doesn't.
Maybe. Bilal, you throw up?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they were in the same realm is so funny to me.
Because they feel like so like different.
Yeah.
But like, and then you put their names together and you're like, that actually kind of makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like that.
Or back when Tana was married to Jake Paul.
That also made sense. But they were in the same realm.
They were in the same realm. That did. I think that wasn't like a PR stunt or something.
Probably. That would track actually.
Would not be surprised.
Okay, let's get started on the music. All right, so we have what, 8 songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 songs. Our first song is gonna be Aura, which is the first song off this album. It's the one that goes, I killed my former and left her in the trunk on Highway 10.
Yeah, yeah. I always
You probably
I
press play on this album. You're like, girl, what?
the first song right out of the gate, I was like, okay, here we go. But I think I've heard the song before
Yep,
because
probably for me.
Brian plays a lot of Gaga, so most of the songs on here I heard before, like yesterday when I listened to the full album.
This song was featured on a little movie called Machete Kills.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which was, what's that guy's name? Quentin Tarantino. It was one of his movies. I guess they were friends at the time. I don't know. I don't know her life. I'm not her. I'm not Miss Gaga. I'm not Miss Germanata. How would I know? But this song was originally slated to be the last installment of the Paparazzi Telephone trilogy.
Oh.
That's why it says to be continued at the end of Telephone, and then it never was. Because her record label was like, that's why this song was intentionally made to be the third song for that trilogy.
That makes sense.
Like if you listen to the words.
That makes sense.
And her record
actually.
label said, girl, this album's flopping. We're not making another music video. And so we never got it, unfortunately.
So then why did we get 2 other music videos whenever we could have gotten that music video?
Because they hate us. And this song would have flopped as a single. Could you, knowing the song now, could you imagine that being played on like 104.1 KRBE?
Houston! No.
Exactly. Like, that just doesn't work. Applause was on there. GUI was on there. Oh, and there was another single off this album, but you probably don't even know. It was, what's the name? Do What You Want, featuring R. Kelly. Before the world had known. Because this album came out in 2013, so a lot's happened since then.
Yeah.
And as soon as he went to court for it, she removed that song off of all streaming services. You can't, unless you have an original version of the song either downloaded or on a CD, you can't listen to it.
It's iconic, honestly.
And
Because
and
most
then
people wouldn't do that.
And then she got Christina Aguilera to do a rendition of that song for her, and they released it as a single like in 2019.
Oh, nice.
Something like that, or like 2016, 2017.
That's so iconic because like I feel like most of the time when celebrities have a feature with somebody and it like they end up being a terrible person, they don't really do much about it.
Girl, imagine Megan Thee Stallion takes down Hot Girl Summer.
Who's on Hot Girl Summer?
Nicki.
Is she really?
They've done tracks together.
That would be wild.
I could see it.
Nikki brought this on herself though.
I love it.
Like 110%. Because the entire thing wasn't even about Nikki. Had nothing to do with her or her husband that is on Megan's Law or her brother.
I did my research the other day. By the other day, I mean last night. And
Yeah, because you called me.
Because I was like, girl, guess what I found out? And the Megan's Law line is a diss at basically numerous people in the rap game. Nicki was not the only one that line applied to.
Which makes sense. There are so many bad people out there.
Like, I think the main disses were toward like the way that she worded it was towards Drake, P. Diddy, and Tory Lanez. That's who the song was about. It's about those 3 people. Mostly Drake.
That's crazy. I didn't know that Drake was like a registered sex offender.
He's not. But he supports people who are.
Oh.
Supposedly.
Well, so does Nicki.
Allegedly.
There's no alleged whenever you're on that list.
I love how Nicki, anytime she says anything about someone, it's just like, allegedly, they were doing this with their alleged brother. And, like, she puts alleged in front of everything. And I love it. And that's one thing I do live for. I was like, I love that you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that, like, if someone comes and tries to use it against you, you said, girl, it's alleged. I never said it was true.
She'd be like, no, that's not my brother, actually.
Don't call me sis because I'm not your sister.
Ew, don't look at me like that. It scared me. I'm so sad. I'm out of sweet tea from Cane's, and I left my cup in my car.
And she was too good for Lonnie today.
I already had one this morning. I had the shaved ice one.
That one's good. That was a good time.
debating on running over there and getting it.
Want to do that while I introduce the next song? We're talking about Venus is next. Venus is a great song. It's a part of the GY music video, which we're talking about that too. Don't worry, don't worry. Um, no, I had it and I lost it. I have it again. It's featured on that music video because it's like 11 minutes. Crazy, and it's actually.
I'm 11 minutes away. I need you all day.
So why aren't you here? That's the, honestly, say what you want to say about MGK or Travis Barker, and all that. That's a good song.
You literally told me like a month ago that you did not like that song. Literally.
I switch up so easily, and you know that.
Was that the Christmas party?
Maybe.
It was either the Christmas party or the party we had before that, where something was said about 11 minutes, and I started singing it, and you were like, I hate that song.
I love that song.
And then, like that following week, I get a Snapchat from you, and you're like, thinking of you, and it's 11 minutes.
That sounds like something I would do.
That's like me, after figuring out that watch was your, like, top thing.
Can you stop bringing it up?
No. It came up on a playlist one day for me, just like randomly. It never plays for me, but it played that one day. And so I had to send Brian a snap and be like, thinking of you.
And then I cried.
I believe it. As you should.
We're talking about Venus. Do you love this song?
It is. It's my favorite song off this album.
Uranus.
Don't you know it's famous?
Mars. Some people said when the song first came out that the bridge of Venus sounds like it's a demo. Like it wasn't finished all the way.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about it either. But I'm just saying what people were saying.
Well, the people
to our audience.
The people can be wrong.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying what they were saying.
Y'all, this water is so good. It ain't got no lead in it. Allegedly.
Next song. GUY.
I wanna be that GUY. Be that GUY. Honestly, this music video is iconic.
You were doubting me for a second. There's so many references in the music video, and I love it. I think it's the Real Housewives of Potomac. I forgot to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's the Real Housewives of Potomac, and that Andy Cohen is there.
And then Sky Does Minecraft is there, which is, nobody likes him anymore.
And
actually,
speaking of Minecraft, our snack of the day.
Blocks! Gummy blocks!
The gummy blocks, and look, you can build stuff with them.
We got gummy blocks.
Look.
Wait, can you see?
Infusing?
Look, hold on, I'm gonna cover it. Can you see that I'm talking right now?
Yeah. That's a weird thing to point out.
What?
What are you doing? Okay.
Because I was...
Y'all, we're going to open these up. We're going to try these for you on camera today and be vulnerable.
I loved... We were supposed to do this on the surprise episode.
We're going to eat these.
Which we'll eat later.
We'll have these later in the day.
In the next 45 minutes-ish. No, I was saying that because the foam, like, covers my mouth. So on the screen, it looks funny. Should we, like, click them together?
No, I'm going to try to build something.
Go for it.
Oh, they do fit. Yours.
That's iconic.
Madame.
It's so cute. And they come apart. Oh, wait, don't break. Don't break. I don't know if I'm going to like these, but I'm excited.
They smell weird. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to feel about it.
They smell like Fruity Pebbles, kind of.
I made stairs.
Ah!
Okay, cheers.
Clink. Tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
I don't like them.
Like, show the class this. That guy.
He's so cute. These are not good. I don't like it.
Cute. Like the idea. Hold on. The birds can have it.
Yeah, she won't. Don't like it. You have a water mic window over there?
No.
Wait.
Monk.
Yeah, we tried our Minecraft candies and they were gross. So those will probably be going in the trash, and that is $4 I'll never get back.
And time in the candy aisle that we'll never get back.
We weren't there for that long. We got another candy too, so it works out. We'll try these later.
Those I think I'll like. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. If you don't like them, I'll like them.
That's fair.
I love sweet tart gummies.
Sweet tarts are so yummy.
GUI. I think some of her best choreo in a song ever made. And there's also the Minecraft reference. There was a Michael Jackson reference. There was a Jesus reference. There was a
Lego reference.
Mm-hmm.
There was a...
What else? There was something. I had it and I lost it. I don't know. I thought it was cute.
I liked it.
I was watching the music video when it came out when I was like 9 years old.
That is insane. There's a lot going on in that music video that a 9-year-old should not have been watching.
Well, I was. I was there. Front and center, baby.
I feel like that really altered your brain.
Oh, for sure.
That's why you read the books you do today.
What is that? How did we get to your book choice? Because it's not far off from mine.
Actually, it's a little worse.
Exactly.
We got to where I am now because at 14 years old, my best friend showed me Wattpad.
That actually tracks. See, I didn't get Wattpad till I was in college.
Oh.
That's when I went through my Wattpad phase.
And
I was, like, I was budgeting Wattpad Plus, the Wattpad Premium, so I could not have ads. That was in my budget in college.
valid. I never used, I didn't have Wattpad for myself because I knew my mom would have, freaked the freak out. But...
Oh, no, now, to freak out.
But my friend had unsupervised tablet time.
Me too.
So she showed me a lot of, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier.
That's why I was watching the Wrecking Ball music video while I was in grade school.
I did watch that.
School.
I did watch the Wrecking Ball because I had unsupervised iPad time at my grandparents' house, and I watched that and the Talk Dirty music video. That probably did something to me.
Talk dirty to me.
Looking back, that probably did something to me. And I remember I forgot to delete it off of the history because I was smart. I would delete my history off of YouTube every night with that iPad. And instead of deleting the history, I just played a bunch of Taylor Swift music videos. Thinking my aunt wouldn't scroll through it all, and the next time I seen her, she was like, maybe don't watch inappropriate videos anymore. And I was like,
What are you talking about? I was watching Taylor Swift.
I was watching Taylor Swift. What do you mean? I don't know how Jason Derulo got on there.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah, looking back, that probably did something to me. I forgot about that till just now.
Or all those Bart Baker music videos.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite, during that time period was, I don't know if you know Superfruit. It's two of the guys from Pentatonics. They had a YouTube channel, and they were they would do little funny little challenge videos.
I didn't know that.
I'll show you in a second.
Okay. So, usually when Brian says that, it never happens.
Nope.
I feel like you have a lot more pop culture references than I do. So, it happens.
My pop culture references are so niche. You know what I mean?
Either that or I'm just uncultured.
Or a combination of both.
It could be.
You have no idea what's going on. And then I'm just, in this super niche department. Like Superfruit.
I didn't know about that.
The Try Not to Laugh challenge. It was always my favorite. That's where I got the name Judy from. When I called you Judy, but DJOODI.
That's what that's from?
That's what that's from.
Is my name... No, my name is not Big Booty Judy anymore.
Nope. It's the,
Which Harley Quinn is it?
Animated Harley Quinn.
Animated Harley Quinn. Brian's name in my phone is the Jared Leto Joker. Jared Leto.
That was like an inside joke that we came up with one night.
Yeah, we were
Delusional.
We were not sleep deprived. We were just delusional.
No, yeah, we were just delusional.
That happens a lot.
GY, any more thoughts?
It's a good song. I like it.
I like it too. Solid music.
Mm-hmm.
Props to Gaga.
Yeah.
Next song. It's Sex 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 Dreams, which is my favorite song off this album.
This says a lot about you. This says a lot about your character.
Okay, it'd be worse if I said my favorite song of the album was Jewels and Drugs, okay? Jewels and drugs, baby, hustle, smuggle 'em, if you wanna be bad, funny. I'm a young finky, we know how to make 'em that money.
Who's all featured on that song?
It's T.I., Too Short, who else? And Twista. Oh my gosh, did I lose it?
No, bestie.
Oh, I lost it. I backed out of it. I didn't like it. Hold on. Oh,
Bestie.
I found it. Stop.
We got there. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to your library.
Thanks.
Welcome. Jewels and drugs, baby. That's what stuck in my head now. This song is a lot, and I recognize it, and there's a lot of things in the song that we probably cannot talk about on
Why
this
is
show.
this song your favorite? Please share it with the class.
I don't know. That just makes me happy.
Okay. You like the vibes.
Last night, our lovers quarrel.
Is it like
I was thinking about you. It's more than I can say.
So I know the
And
vibes
it
aren't the
was
same, but is it like
kinda
with
dirty.
Dwayne? How you're just there for vibes?
No, I love this. I love the subject matter. I don't know. I don't know. I just like it.
Speaking of Dwayne, y'all should go watch our surprise episode if you haven't
You
yet.
can keep on plugging that episode today, huh?
I do. Well, because we just recorded it. So I'm
We
like,
just recorded. We're in the
it's
same
like on my
outfits.
brain.
We're
Yeah.
just like flipped in a different vehicle.
Yep. Because now it's not a surprise episode.
So we're back in our regular situation.
Good old Rebecca.
Love Becky.
Mm-hmm. Rebecca rode up on the island. No. On the Rhode Island. No, she left the Rhode Island set. Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. The saltbox air took her mind off the coast of St. Louis. Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name and money. And the town said, how did a middle-class divorcee do it? The wedding was charming, if a little gauche. There's only so far new money goes. They picked out a home and called it Holiday House.
Oh, I love this story.
The parties were tasteful, if a little loud. The doctor had told him to settle down. It must have been her fault his heart gave out. And they said, there goes the last great American dynasty. Who knows if she never showed up what could have been. There goes the loudest woman this town's ever seen.
That's not till the very end, though.
Hope y'all enjoy a little bit of ASMR.
I hope y'all enjoy ASMR. Wait, hold on. I hope y'all enjoy a little bit of ASMR. I like giving it to you.
This is so much fun. Should we talk like this the rest of the episode?
We're talking about sex dreams by Lady Gaga. And she talks about pleasuring her own self, thinking about another woman.
That's what the song's about.
That's what the song's about.
That's crazy. Wait, is Lady Gaga like actually bisexual?
I believe so.
That's wild.
Okay, let's put these back on.
Back to regularly scheduled programming.
We're sorry for anyone that felt uncomfortable during that time period.
No, we're not.
I'm not sorry. You're not sorry anymore. pick up the phone. This is my last straw.
Straw. I love saying it that way. Straw.
All right, manicure,
Manicure.
which is the outro for the GUI music video. Let's take what the song play. Put some lipstick on, perfume your neck and slip your high heels on. Rinse and curl your hair, loosen your lips and get adjust to air.
This song.
I'm the one who's been come around again, loving you. Your love medicine. I drink you the way you make me feel. I'm the only manicure. You wanna be manicured long, long. My manicure. You wanna be manicured long, long. Insecure long, long. My manicure. You make me hear it. No. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm addicted to the love that you manicure.
This song feels like it should be on Burlesque.
This song is the definition of feminine rage, and I love it.
It's fair. Ballad. I don't know. When I first heard it, my first thought was Chicago.
Chicago.
Not Chicago.
Chicago.
No, there's Chicago, which is a musical about like burlesque dancers, and then there's Burlesque with was it Celine Dion? And
Get out of my car.
Not Celine Dion.
Cher.
And Christina Aguilera. And I got them both confused for a really long time. I've seen both. And I was really confused when I watched Chicago.
And Kristen Bell.
I was really confused.
She plays Anna in Frozen.
What's the word I'm looking for?
There's a bunch of big, like, that's stacked cast, honestly.
On Burlesque?
I don't know how they managed.
I don't know. It's a good movie.
That's quality television right there.
For real. But, I don't know. You know what Chicago is, right?
No, I don't watch musicals.
He had it coming.
Oh, that's, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Pop. Something like that. I don't know. I love that show, that movie. I watched it one time. No, twice. I watched it twice in one day.
Burlesque?
Chicago.
Burlesque.
I've also seen Burlesque a few times. It's so good. Apparently, I didn't realize that I had watched Burlesque at the ripe age of like 8.
That's when I watched it too. I was about that young too.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And
I watched it with my grandmother.
That's wild. I accidentally watched it at my neighbor's house.
She was like, Cher's on the TV. You're coming to watch this. And I was like, I'm going to watch this.
Which grandma was that?
My grandma Lydia.
Is that your dad's mom?
Ryan's stepmom.
Oh.
That's how it's all interwoven. I told you I got like 16 grandparents. It's crazy over in my house.
I technically have 3 sets of grandparents, but we don't talk to one of them.
I got 4 sets.
Got 2 sets.
Because both my parents divorced and almost remarried at this point.
Okay.
And then all of their parents divorced and all but one remarried. So 15. Sorry for lying.
That's a lot of grandparents.
Not all of which are still alive. May they rest in peace.
Wait, did you like keep in contact with them, or?
Most.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wild. No, I have 3 sets of grandparents. Don't talk to one of them because they're icky. But everyone else is pretty cool. Like my dad's parents, they've been together for like 60 years. I think they just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary last year.
My great-grandparents, I think they celebrated 72.
Wow. That's crazy.
Was it? No, 78. 78.
That's a lot of time. How old are they?
He's 92. I think she's 89.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Love y'all. They're not watching this. Okay, so I think this is a good little stepping point for us to take a little breaky break. And we will reconvene shortly.
Yup.
Oh. Hey y'all, it's your host Brian. I just wanted to give you a friendly reminder to go follow all of our social media. That is will be Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All of them are Another Curb Pod or Another Day, Another Curb. Also to follow where you're listening to right now, whether that's subscribing on YouTube or following us on Spotify. We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the episode. Welcome back.
We had a break.
We had a break, and I made Kaylee re-listen to a song
Yes.
that we're about to talk about right now. I'm just gonna dive right in because it's kind of a heavy
Yup.
subject.
Yup.
But we're gonna dive right in because it's such a good song. The song is dope. Which,
This song is so sad, but it's like so sweet too.
and like when she sang this on tour, the song is a love letter to her fans, basically, about like how she wants to give up drugs because she needs her fans, the people around her,
More than the drugs.
more than the drugs.
More than drugs.
Womp womp.
This is not a laughing matter.
No.
Fun fact, I laugh whenever it's really uncomfortable situations. Like one time.
I do too. I joke to cope with the trauma.
One time, one of our friends was telling me about some really traumatic stuff that had happened to her dog. And just the way that she was explaining it, we're in my room having this serious conversation, and I just start busting out laughing.
Kaylee. That's not healthy.
It's not healthy. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then we both started laughing, and now we make fun of it, and it's a big joke or whatever. Remember that time I was talking about I helped my dad bury one of our dogs, and I was like explaining everything, and like
Chat, is this real?
and like I was like explaining, and like the story just kept getting worse, and I started laughing, and you and Evie are like, Kaylee.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I do.
Probably because you made us uncomfortable.
Probably.
And you felt bad after the fact. That's probably what it was, but I don't remember it.
Yeah. And then recently I was telling Evie something pretty serious, and she caught like the tail end of the conversation, and it was not a good part, and she started busting out laughing.
Who Evie did?
Yes, I'll have to tell you afterwards, because this isn't where I need to be sharing that. And like Emily, it was like, Evie! And I was like, no, it's fine. Last time I laughed because of her TED Talk.
Jail.
It was so bad. I'll have to tell you about it later. Anyway, that's enough trauma dumping for now.
Check back next episode for more.
Because you know there will be more.
Oh, for sure there will be more.
Oh, yeah.
If not by you, it'll be by me.
Yep. One of us is always trauma dumping. And I'll be laughing while doing it. Brian, you're... We should get them little wigs.
What?
And get them little faces.
Stop. Okay. We've been doing this for too long. How did we do this? Every time we used to record for last season, we would record 2 episodes at a time. I don't know how we did it. This is a lot.
I don't know.
This makes me never want to record 2 episodes in a row ever again.
Well, last time, we did the Evermore and Folklore set together, the Conjoined Twins, and we did Barbie in one day. That was, I remember, like, afterwards, us both being like, never doing that again.
We didn't.
No.
We never did do it again.
Because that was a lot. Like,
we did 3 episodes in one go. One time.
I don't remember why we did that, but it was insane.
Because we wanted to stock up on episodes.
We were trying to stock up on episodes, but what we didn't think about is the fact that we need quality. And whenever you're just hearing us talk because we needed to talk and not because we actually enjoyed it, because we're both extremely exhausted.
It didn't work out.
Yeah. And it was on, like, a day that I got off at 5. So we were out here till probably, like...
9 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just recording.
That was crazy.
I mean, now we're, like, out here at, like, 8:30, but it's because we go and run errands.
Yeah.
By errands, we can go to Target and walk around. Like, there was no need for us to go to Target today. Like, we
No.
went, well, first we went to Cane's. And then we went to Target. We had been to Target on Monday. Like,
Literally.
today's Thursday.
And we did the same exact round we do every single time we go to Target. We stop and look at some clothes sometimes.
Sometimes.
And then we always go straight to the vinyls and books.
We're there for like
single
15
time.
minutes. And then we usually check out the seasonal stuff, but we've already seen it. So we walked right
Seen
past
all the
it.
seasonal
Got our
stuff.
snacks, which we'll try for you here shortly. After we talk, probably one more song, and then we'll talk.
Sometimes we go to the sometimes we go to the Cards Against Humanity section and they're like, "Oh my goodness, we need to buy this."
And then we never do. We've looked at it probably for months now.
Literally
saying we need to buy
months.
it. We've had money to buy it at one point. We're like, and then when we have money, we don't even look. But when we are broke, that's when we look.
Well, instead of getting Cards Against Humanity, then one time we got Telestrations.
After Dark, that was a fun.
That's such a fun.
That's a fun game. 10 out of 10 we recommend.
It's so good. It's so funny. I love it. We have to play that from now on. It's so much fun.
We never played my other game that I got either. Womp womp.
Oh yeah, yeah. We need to next time everyone comes over. We have a very small friend group. There's literally 6 of us.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot bigger, but not everyone passed the vibe check, unfortunately.
You win some, you lose some. Actually, there was 2 new people this year, and 3 people got eliminated.
Like off the eye. That's like Survivor.
I hope one of them see this somehow.
You know what?
Y'all got eliminated off the island.
And it sucks to suck.
And then we added 2 new players.
Mm-hmm.
And we like them.
It's like RuPaul's Drag Race whenever they do a double elimination, they bring back the first queen, like season 8. Do you need to have a reference for you?
I get what you're saying, but like...
Because that actually did happen. Season 8. You know what I'm talking about? She said, both of you sashay away. Then he come walks in Naisha Lopez. Bug-eyed and bothered. That lip sync was bad, though. They deserve to go home for that. Both of them.
I don't know. I think it's so funny. But I hope the ones that were eliminated watch this.
Maybe.
You know who you are. They probably won't. They'll probably just roll their eyes and be like, ugh.
Look at us still living our life and they're still paying attention to us. Like what?
Still being bug-eyed and bothered.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Always.
Always. Next song. Back on track. Gypsy.
Ooh.
Which, I don't know exactly what the issue is with that word in general. Because I know some people consider it to be a slur. But what I've gotten from it was that it's a slur if it's done in a derogatory manner. If you know what I mean.
I didn't even know that it was considered a slur.
I think it might be. I'm not sure. I'm just being politically
Well, there's
correct.
people like...
That's the name of the song, and that's what I'm going to say. It's like the English teacher before she says the N-word. It's in the book, and I will have to say it.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No,
This is... I mean, like, people are named this, though. Like, people are... Like, Gypsy Rose.
Oh, love her.
Like, everyone's, like...
She needs to host
chilling.
SNL. That's her next gig.
Could you imagine
I could.
the conflict that would cause?
Conflict.
Well, because there's people...
Because she's such a gay icon and people would be mad. That's probably the issue. So, fun fact about Gypsy, the song, not Rose Blanchard.
Wasn't this used in a Winter Guard show? For, like, the Woodlands or something?
I don't know.
Because I remember you and I went to something for the school, and you were like, oh, this is Gypsy by Lady Gaga. But it was like an acoustic version or something.
It sure was. It was not the Woodlands.
Oak Ridge?
We have an Oak Ridge. And because they did that show when it's all like, they were like under tents and stuff. Like, but it was like definitely kind of like racial profiling.
It's like the origami show this year.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Oak Ridge, sometimes I feel like they should just back it up.
That wasn't Oak Ridge.
It wasn't Oak Ridge. Who was it? It was one of them schools.
It was one of the big ones, because it was a BOA thing.
Yeah. It was a Winter Guard show. It was not a BOA.
No, not the Gypsy one, the origami one.
Oh, I'm talking about Gypsy still.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was Oak Ridge High School.
It was either Oak Ridge or Grand Oaks. I don't remember. It was one of the CISD schools.
And they were wearing like those little coin skirts.
Yeah.
And I was like, That was a choice.
People still wear those though,
I know,
as like a fashion statement.
but it wasn't in a sense of fashion on their end. It was definitely trying to be something that they were not.
That's true.
And that, you know. But I'm not the fashion police.
We are not.
I'm just Brian.
We're not the ones to make those calls. I don't
Gypsy,
know how that works.
this was my favorite song off of this album for a long time. So much so that I made my stepdad, Ryan, if you're watching.
You know he's not watching.
No. I made him play it in the car because I found out how to connect my phone up to his old car at the time. I was like, oh, I have my aux port. So I said, can I play a song? He said, go for it.
Is that the Kia Sorento?
No. That was in the Taurus back when he was driving it.
Oh.
And we drove to Missouri and I begged him to play it. And he played it for me. So
I feel like he was probably just...
that song and Judas. Those are my two songs, my go-tos.
That's so funny. Wild.
I'm just a holly full of baby. She also brought fans on stage during the art rave for this song.
Nice.
She said, stay. Stay! Like, have you seen that video? That, like, girl?
No.
Trying to sing and she can't? Because, like, she's like, Gaga's like, stay. And the girl next to her is like, stay. Like, there's like a little moment. And then Gaga's like, stay. And she's like, stay. It's so funny. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Probably won't. Gypsy, I love it. Lives off of that song. It's a lot. I'm a gypsy. I'm a gypsy. I'm.
Keep going. I was dancing.
Dying, Beijing, goodbye, Africa, idea. I'm gypsy. I don't speak German, but I try. Someday in Jagonza, I'm American. I'm a gypsy. I thankful social Malaysia, Sweden, Finland, Norway. Just for the day, I'm a gypsy. Hey, gypsy. Hey.
I think I'm done dancing now.
That was the end of the song, so I didn't have any more to sing for you.
Okay. I got my zoomies out.
It's that Lonnie you drank earlier.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try these gummies.
Ah!
Hashtag not sponsored. They're Sweet Tarts Gummies Fruity Splits. Let me try to open them. We should have opened these before.
Probably.
Wait, hold on. These are quality.
What?
I don't know.
I'm so excited.
Hold on. Hold that.
No.
Talk to them.
I don't know what to say. Oh, my job's changing. That's so exciting. At the end of February, the doctor's office I work for is getting sold. And so now, oh, never mind. Y'all don't get to hear about that story right now. Y'all don't get to know any KK lore.
Don't eat it yet. We have to cheers.
Green.
We had to cheers.
Oh, we got the same color.
I know. I grabbed that on purpose. ST.
I never trust a narcissist.
Oh, but they love me.
Bow, 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 bow.
So I play 'em like a violin. And I make it look oh so easy. 'Cause forever that I tell them, they tell me 3. Let's eat our gummies.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers. That's quality right there. That's like the Louis Vuitton of gummies.
I'm dead.
So, funny story time. I kind of explained this in our surprise episode, but I'll say it again.
Y'all should go watch that, though.
We were sitting outside of Cane's eating our Cane's because we don't die inside, and we want to talk about stuff in the car. Maybe not the most appropriate for passerbys.
That doesn't mean we can't say it out loud. We say a lot of stuff in public.
Oh no, we do. But like sometimes, if there's an option where maybe it shouldn't be in public, we will take that option.
Remember the time we were at the store and we were buying illustrations, and I said, "Don't worry, I can." Oh no, it's on me, shoddy. And like there was somebody in the aisle, and they started laughing.
Oh yeah, because we were in Huntsville.
That was crazy. Anyway, continue.
So was eating my chicken, mouth still full, mind you. I turned to her. I was like, "This is the Louis Vuitton of fast food." And went back to eating like nothing happened. You were just like
I was dying.
I was just like unbothered because I was truthful.
You were bug-eyed for sure because that food was so good. Bug-eyed and unbothered, if you will say.
That lemon one's really sour.
Anyway, yeah, these are pretty yummy. I like these.
I'd buy them again.
They might make a comeback. I still like the sweet tart ropes. Sweet tart ropes are my go-to for everything. Those and the nerd gummy clusters. Love me some Red 40. And I'm proud to be an American. We're always so free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm gladly stand up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one
indivisible.
No, and one indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Amen. Do you know that one from Big Girls? Where he's like, and on the third day, God created the Remington bull action rifle, so man can fight the dinosaurs and the homosexuals. Amen.
I really need to watch Mean Girls.
That's like within the first 2 minutes of the movie.
That is so funny. I think it's so funny.
XOLYCARP. Xylocarp.
No, I think it's so funny that we do those fake Texas accents. What's even funnier is the fact that you get me around some of my family and I sound like that.
No joke. I mean,
Like,
same with me.
It's crazy. But I mean, we're from the South.
Hey, Siri, play Bad Word from the South by Lotto.
Yeah, she's from Dallas?
Oh, she was from Mississippi. Georgia.
No. Tay Money is from Dallas.
What does Tay Money sing?
She's on Bussin' Part 2.
Oh. I like,
Because everything bigger in Texas. And they're in Dallas.
I like Saweetie.
Saweetie's really good. I also really like Saweetie. I think her and Flo Milli were beefing there for a minute.
Probably. I don't even know the beef.
Flo Milli had released a single and it said something about like tapping in and like a couple of other like Saweetie things. And I'm like,
oh, great.
Ew. I think we should get on to our last song. There's only one song on here we haven't gotten to yet.
Do you want to introduce it?
So, fun fact. This song I did when I was in 8th grade chamber choir. Because I was kind of decent at choir back then. For our pop spring performance. And it is called Applause.
I live for the applause, applause, applause.
I live for the applause. I remember whenever we were coming, because I don't know if you know junior high, like pop shows for choir and stuff, you know that they normally make you do like choreo, like some little silly things. And our choir director, she had us do the like nostalgia's for geeks. And because I wasn't like a Lady Gaga fan at the time, I just knew that song. I didn't know that was like from the music video. Mm-hmm. Miss Robson probably knew that.
Oh, for sure.
She was very much. I remember there was one time.
She's an ally.
Oh, for sure. I can't remember if it was 7th or 8th grade, but I do remember she stopped class that day, specifically to buy the Lemonade album.
Green Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest Green Flag.
Mm-hmm.
I found that album.
Yeah.
For sale at a record shop near us, and I lost my mind. And then I also found The Fame by Lady Gaga that same day, and I bought both.
How about both? But yeah, I mean, lead single, solid. charted well.
Nah, it didn't really chart that well.
Oh, well.
For Gaga music. Yeah. For being a lead single, it didn't do that well. But I showed you the music video. You thought it was really weird. You were like, why is she a swan? And I said, just embrace it. And you were like, okay, I guess.
I can't embrace the swan. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things I can embrace. The swan is not one of them.
Her art pop could be anything. And that's what you failed to understand.
I get that. But it was a little bit scary.
Or like when she had like pony legs. And the tail, they flicked out.
That was more okay than the freaking swan.
And that showed you the VMA performance.
Yeah, that was a little silly.
And that was the same VMAs that Gaga put a boo track over herself to basically be like, oh, y'all hate me. No one hated her. She was doing just fine. But then, later on in the show, One Direction got booed off stage.
Because they beat out Blurred Lines.
She did her research. This is the only time she's ever done research for one of these episodes. It's true. Can't argue with me there.
Well, most of the time it's either stuff that I already know.
Or maybe it's like field... I mean, I guess we can count those tour episodes as field research.
Yeah.
More on that later.
We've got a couple of concerts.
Look at this graph. I'm seeing Nickelback.
Are we covering them?
Probably not. Do you want to cover Nickelback?
Kinda, yeah. I feel
it.
like that'd be kind of silly. Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all want us to cover Nickelback. Because we totally will if y'all want us to.
Because I'm going to see them live this year.
We're going to see Luke Bryan.
And I'm also going to be seeing Eric Church.
And I'm going to see... I wanted to go see Jelly Roll.
Oh, gross.
But his concert tickets were like really expensive. I honestly really like Jelly Roll. Him as a person. His wife is like hilarious.
I like him as a person. I don't like his music.
I like his music. That's like all my mama's listening to right now is Jelly Roll.
That tracks. With your mom. That tracks.
Mm-hmm. I know. I appreciate what he's doing and the stuff that he stands for and everything. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then I think we're gonna go try to see Chris Stapleton. Yeah.
That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm excited. I need to wait
very country music focused this year.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm going to Melanie Martinez this year.
Well, if I'm not doing anything for when Alanis Morissette comes in town, we're going.
Who's
I'll show you.
Okay.
We'll be going to that.
Okay.
We can just go like sit on the lawn at the pavilion.
Oh, okay. This is the pavilion?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like right here. It's close.
I love it whenever there's performances at the pavilion. It makes things so easy.
Because it's like right. It's literally like 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Like no joke.
And it's not a far drive at all. And the traffic isn't like ridiculous.
Like it is when you have to go downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm just a silly little boy that live in the H-town.
I didn't mean to hit my head, but it happened.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
A metric ton of garlic.
Is it good? Of course it's good.
I made it. She's so funny.
I love her.
We keep bringing her up.
She's like my favorite person right now. Like no joke. She literally makes me so happy. Like I literally will. Like I've watched every single video on her page.
That is so funny.
Because I love her so much. Like I don't think I've ever like fall in love with like a TikToker like that.
She's so funny.
But
But
I have for her.
She's so real.
She is real. I think that's probably why I like her so much. Is that she's like unapologetically herself.
So I think it's time to rate this album. We're getting to the end of this episode.
What'd you think?
I'm gonna rate this album an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, I really like ARTPOP.
Don't you mean 10?
Bestie.
It's a 10 out of 10, baby. It's a 10 out of 10.
I know you think it's 10 out of 10. And I get why you say it's a 10 out of 10. It's just, I don't know. I am not a big, like, electric pop girly.
You'll love Joanne.
I know.
You're going to love Joanne so much. And I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited.
And it's like Gaga with like a country twist to it. And it's so good.
It's exciting.
It was the first tour ever attended, so it has a special place in my heart.
That's fair.
All these albums have a special place in my heart.
I know.
Who am I lying? Who am I kidding?
That's why we're doing this whole Saga thing.
Oh, we forgot to mention, well, you probably didn't know this, but I know this. And, so, during this era, because, like, Gaga has Gaga has these eras, right? She actually dropped another album during this era with Tony Bennett. It's called Cheek to Cheek, and it's, like, all jazz music and super fun. And during the tour, she sang, Bang Bang, My Baby Shot Me Down, originally by Nancy Sinatra, which is an amazing song. And she never released a recorded version of it, and her version is so much better than Nancy's. And I'm angry. Whoa.
Who let the dogs out?
Do you know what that song's about? Like, actually?
I feel like it has something to do with, something we cannot talk about here.
No, I recently found out it's about whenever the bouncer lets ugly women into the club. I'm so glad I could learn you up.
How did you find that out?
I was scrolling through TikTok one day, and someone said, "Wow, when I found out that the song was about this, it changed my world forever." It was like a stitch.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I was just like, that's what I expected. Why are they playing this for me when I was in 3rd grade?
No, literally. We're all I remember whenever they used to play the wobble in
They
3rd
still
grade.
do.
I don't know, people...
That's talking about grinding on women. That's like a whole thing.
I remember coming home in the 3rd grade and being like, Mom! I learned this dance at school! Play wobble! And she was like, excuse me? And then I danced to it as a little 3rd grader for my mom and my grandparents. But I did like the clean version of the dance because I was in 3rd grade and they didn't teach us the actual
Where you
version.
just like bounce up and down?
Pretty much.
Not like the grinding hips that we did in high school.
What?
Like when you would like actually like...
Oh, yeah. It's kind of silly now.
Like try humping each other in public. Quite an awkward thing.
Last night was a movie, guys. How our homecomings were.
It was not a movie. For me, not even a TV show.
The fact that we left your prom early.
I was like ready to go. I was like, let's go.
We were there. We seen the people we needed to see.
I was like, we were there for like all of like 45 minutes.
Yeah. We were like, we're trying to get out of here and go up to Trinity County. Like that was...
We had meeting our friends up there after prom.
It was like a post-prom, but without anybody else going to prom but us.
Mm-hmm. Like, I have to go to my prom. We have to take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, about it.
Now, my prom, we showed up about 30 minutes late, and we were the last ones to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that happened. I think because you had more friends in my grade.
Oh, for sure.
Than you did in your own grade.
For sure. Like, I wasn't, like, I was excited to see all these people.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's a bunch of people, like, Savannah Gilbert, I think is her name.
A-Bear?
I don't know.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. And we were just dancing the whole time. We were having a good time. Because I had a class with her. We were just having fun.
Yeah, my prom was a lot of fun, honestly.
We're friends on Facebook.
That's so cool. My prom dress was iconic, to say the least. We probably need to...
No, we don't do that one. Do it like this.
Oh, you're so right.
Sorry, y'all. It got dark. I think it's time for us to hit the hay.
We sleeping in here? We having a sleepover?
Mm-hmm. I'll drop the trunk down.
All right.
I'll drop them seats down.
I'm getting...
Did I tell you these seats go way back? And I mean her go way back like Cadillac seats. Body like a back road. Sleeping with my eyes closed. I know every curve like the back of my hand. Doing 50 and a 30. I ain't in no hurry. I'ma take it slow just as fast as I can.